Mount Vesuvius, a volcano near the Bay of Naples, Italy, is hundreds of thousands of years old. It has erupted multiple times, over 50, but the most destructive one happened in 79 AD when the volcano buried the ancient city Pompeii in ash. 2,000 people died, and the city was abandoned for many years. It was then rediscovered in 1748, and the explorers were surprised to see the city was mostly intact. The ancient Greeks settled in the area of Pompeii in the 8th century BCE. Mount Vesuvius and the Bay of Naples attracted wealthy vacationers who wanted to soak up the sun and scenery. By the 1st century AD, the town of Pompeii, located 5 miles from the mountain, was a resort for Rome's most distinguished citizens. Elegant houses and villas lined the paved streets. Tourists, townspeople, and slaves bustled in and out of small factories and artisan shops and taverns. The eve before the eruption in 79 AD, scholars estimate that 20,000 people were living in Pompeii and the surrounding region. "16 years before the eruption, there was a massive earthquake that struck the area. People disregarded it, and Pompeii grew bigger and bigger each year. In August 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupted. The blast sent a plume of ashes, pumice, and other rocks and scorching hot volcanic gases so high into the sky that people could see it for hundreds of miles around. Pliny the Younger watched the eruption from across the bay and compared the cloud of unusual appearance to a pine tree that rose to a great height on a sort of trunk and then split off into branches. Today it is referred to as a Plinian eruption. As it cooled, the tower of debris drifted to earth. First the fine grated ash, and then the lightweight chunks and pumice and other rocks. It was terrifying. I believed I was perishing with the world, Pliny wrote, and the world with me, but not yet lethal. Most Pompeiians had plenty of time to flee, but there were idiots who chose to stay. For those who stayed behind, however, conditions got worse. It got harder to breathe, fell harder, and buildings collapsed. Then, a pyroclastic surge, a 100 miles per hour surge of superheated poison gas and pulverized rock poured down the mountainside and swallowed everything and everyone in its path. By the time Vesuvius stopped erupting, there were millions of tons of volcanic ash. Pompeii, along with smaller neighboring towns of Stabi and Herculaneum, were abandoned for centuries.